going to be watching the partial eclipse. It's about an 80% eclipse today here in the Dallas-Fort Worth Metroplex area. I'm going to see if I can zoom in and see what kind of view I can get. The eclipse is basically already started. You can't really see it there. But we're going to try and get as much of the eclipse as we can. This is the annular eclipse. Here in the Dallas-Fort Worth area, we will only get about 80%. But next April the 8th, which is on a Monday, 2024, there will be a total eclipse in this area, and I will be vlogging that for my YouTube channel, just like I'm vlogging this. We're going to find a good place to watch it and try to catch the whole thing. The eclipse won't be at its maximum until about 11:52, between 11:52 and 12 o'clock is when it's going to be maximum in this area, about 80%. Down in San Antonio, of course, they get the full eclipse. They get the full eclipse down there, and so we'll be back with you. Once we can see more, we're going to be right back with you. We can see now that the eclipse is progressing. It's like a thumbnail. You can't really see it here because these are not designed to pick up an eclipse, but you can see a little bit of it. It'll be about 80% by say 11:52. It's going to be about 80%. We're going to keep an eye on that and try to get you the full experience. Next year, April the 8th on a Monday, we will try to get the total solar eclipse for you and vlog that entire thing, which is going to be right here in the Dallas-Fort Worth area. Okay, we're looking right at the sun. You can probably see, you might be able to see the eclipse in the reflection right there. It's hard to see it directly, even though it's about 30% now. We can see that the sunlight has been. You can probably see it in that reflection right there, like a thumbnail. And the light, we can see that the light is dimmer now here in the area. This is a parking lot, and we can see that the light is dimmer in this area now that the sun's been cut down. Maximum intensity at 11:52. It's 11:25, and a maximum intensity, a maximum eclipse at 11:52, which is going to be about 80% in this area. And the eclipse is progressing. It's after 11:30 here, another 20 minutes. It'll be maximum intensity. It's hard to see it. You can see it in the little reflection there, but it's hard to see it right here, but you can see that the sun is dimmer than it would be otherwise. And yeah, next year the total eclipse, we're going to vlog that for you. Okay, we are now nearing maximum eclipse, which you can't really see well because this is not this is not equipped with a sun filter, but you can see some of it in the reflection there that you can see reflecting in the lens. Right, you can see it right there in the reflection in the lens. It's near 80% now. Maximum intensity, well, you can see some of it actually. Maximum intensity or maximum eclipse will be in about 10 minutes, or a little bit less than that. But you can see some of it there in that reflection. If I can get that aimed correctly here. Okay, and we're going to keep looking at this for a minute here. And if we look around, we see that the sunlight in this parking lot is a little dimmer than it normally would be because of the partial eclipse, the annular eclipse that we're seeing today, which is about 80% maximum here in this area. San Antonio is going to get the 100% annular. And yeah, in about 10 minutes, a little more than 10 minutes, it's going to be maximum eclipse, and we're going to see how that looks. Alrighty, it's 11:50 a.m. and you can see that the You can actually partially see that eclipse there. You can partially see that. Yeah. And that reflection, you can see it pretty good. Zoom in a little bit, you know, there it is. And it is going to be about an 80% eclipse in this area. Next year is 100% on April the 8th, which is a Monday, 2024. We will be getting the total solar eclipse 100%, and we will vlog that for you on my YouTube channel, Sci-Fi Dude 1. So click and hit the like and subscribe button, and the bell notification button. And we're still watching the eclipse. It's nearing maximum 80% intensity right now. You can probably tell that in the reflection there. Really cool. Well, it is now 11:55 a.m. and the eclipse has reached its maximum coverage of the sun, which is 80% in this area, 100% down in San Antonio. But next year is the 100% solar eclipse, and you're going to get that. I'm going to vlog that for you for sure. 80% right now. The sun is now moving in the other direction, away from the sun. So. This is historical, so we're going to log this for my channel. Annular eclipse. Let's see if I can get a little bit better look at it here. There it is. All right, the maximum intensity is already passed. It's moving around to the other side of the sun now, or the other side end of the sun now. The moon is. And we can see that there. You can barely see it. You can see it in the reflection. The lens flare reflection. You can see that. See it in that lens flare. Next year, the total solar eclipse. We're going to be getting that for you. You can bet on that. And with that, we're going to conclude our coverage of today's annular eclipse, which is an 80% here in this area. And you can see some of it there in the reflection, the lens flare reflection. And we're going to conclude that. And next year, on April the 8th, I will be vlogging the entire total 100% solar eclipse right here in the Dallas-Fort Worth area. So stay tuned for that. Like and subscribe. Click the bell notification button. Stay tuned for more videos.